What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn here, bringing you another live Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle against a subscriber. His Twitter link, Immensetruth, will be in the description below. And as always, if you want to have a chance to battle me, make sure you check out the description and follow me on Twitter, because I always ask for battles almost daily at this point. And you have a chance to battle me if you're following me, and you can tweet at me. But today, before we get started, if you can, please make sure you leave this video a like rating. If this video reaches 185 likes, I will keep 2 videos a day coming your way. So today, let's take a look at our team really quick so you guys can, in the comment section below, place your bets. I'm bringing Arcanine, Noivern, Trevenant, Vaporeon, Crawdaunt, and Scizor. Pretty standard team, and I have a reason for that. It's because of the GBA that's happening, the Global Battle Association. These are some of the Pokemon that I'm allowed to use. Actually, I think all of them. Let me take a quick look. Just about all of them I can use. Yeah, it's all of them. All right, so I'm bringing them. Plus, I've been having a little hard time battling, as you guys have seen the past couple videos. Been kind of making some dumb plays, not playing the best. So I've decided, hey, let me go back to my roots and see if I can get something done. Look at my opponent's team. Red is bringing Breloom, Lucario, Sableye, Noivern, Vaporeon, and Tyranitar. So we have 2 Pokemon in common, Vaporeon and Noivern. I'm going to take a picture of his team. I do not fear the Breloom too much. I actually kind of want to expect the Breloom lead and lead with my Noivern. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lead with Noivern. Because why the heck not? I can U-turn if I have to. If he leads with Sableye, I can let Noivern get burned. That's really not the end of the world. Luckily, my Trevenant pretty much counters his Sableye and his Breloom, at least to my knowledge. Sableye can use a Dark-type move on me, but not too worried about it, really. So, I'm kind of pumped right now. I want to have a good battle. I'm not going to lie, especially after that first turn Rage in Road to Ranked. I'm ready for a good 6v6 battle. Both these teams are pretty OU. I'm going to be bringing some newer stuff, but now with the GBA coming around, I want to start getting practice with these Pokemon. I'm going to be making some new sets. I want you guys to make me some sets, but make sure you guys place a bet on one of my Pokemon who you think is going to do the best in this battle in the comment section below. Make sure you leave that comment, and at the end of the video, you can see if you're right, and if you are, you can, you know, steal $1 from your mama, because that's probably going to become one of my catchphrases. I don't know why, but it'll be like hashtag dollar thief. Or mommy hater. I don't know. He opens up with Ryu, which is straight up his Lucario. I'm fine with that because I can go for a Specs Flamethrower. And even if Lucario is his Mega, this Flamethrower will hurt. He'll probably switch out into his Vaporeon right now. But it's first turn. I'm not trying to make any predictions. And if he goes to Vaporeon, there's always the hopes that I can get a burn. I mean, the last time I had first turn raids, let's see if I can get first turn raids, but on the opposite end, because that would be kind of nice to be on the successful end of a first turn raids for a change. He's taking his time picking his move, which is fine. You want to think carefully about your moves. He is going to withdraw. I'm assuming he's going straight into either his Noivern or no, he's going into Water Boy. I'm sure that that's his Vaporeon. So I'm going to be forced to switch out. I wasn't making any first turn predictions. Hopefully I'll get a burn. I don't get a burn. It's pretty hard to burn a freaking Vaporeon, though, to be honest. So I think what I want to do here, I don't really want to go into Trevenant, but I kind of do. Because an Ice Beam shouldn't take me out. I either want to go into Trevenant or my own Vaporeon. I really don't want to go into my own Vaporeon. Or I can go into Scizor. But he resists my Steel-type move, my Bullet Punch, so that kind of stinks. But I can go for... did I change my moves on my Scizor? I did change my moves on my Scizor. Alright, so I can go for an X-Scizor, which would be cool. But then again, if he gets a Scald Burn on me, that's going to suck. So let's just switch out into Trevenant. The Ice Beam still shouldn't be too much of a problem, because I'm pretty sure I can live 2 Ice Beams, which would be fine, because I'll take one, take another, and rest up. So I should be fine. He's going to go for the Ice Beam, predicting the Trevenant, which is okay by me. Let's see how much damage this does. Okay, it does more than I wanted it to. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is not looking good now. This is not looking good now. I guess he's got some... I guess he's actually has some special attack investment, because my Vaporeon... My Trevenant usually takes it a lot better than that. I think that Trevenant is as slow as literally a log. Yeah, he's super slow, so I really can't take another Ice Beam. I'm going to have to switch out into my Vaporeon at this point, which granted, is what I should have done before. I should have gone into Vaporeon, not into Trevenant. It was a little risky, especially since I knew the Ice Beam was coming. Now he goes for the Shadow Ball, which, I mean, that's a good, that would have killed my Trevenant, but you don't get to get any freeze hacks. But then again, you get a special defense hack, so you know what, that's fine. I think I want to go for a Toxic. Let me look at his team, but his Breloom might be Toxic Heal, which would be really unfortunate. Nothing else. Well, his Lucario wants to take it. I'm just going to go for a Wish, hoping that he switches out, and I can try to heal up my Trevenant, basically. That's what I want to go for. I want him to go into, like, his Lucario to eat a Toxic, and I want to be able to Wish off on my Trevenant, get all that HP back that I so stupidly wasted coming in on that Ice Beam for no reason whatsoever. Once again, he's taking his time thinking, which is good, which is probably what I should be doing. Look at these double Vaporeon just glaring at each other. Those purple, they're not pupils, but the purple irises are kind of freaky. If you stare directly into them, I don't know, man. I would go pause that video. That's a scary face. He goes into his Heartless, which is going to be his Sableye. So that's rather unfortunate because he can just go for whatever the heck he wants, really. He could predict my Trevenant right now and go for a Foul Play, which would probably take my Trevenant out. So I really can't allow that to happen. So I think I'm going to just have to go for a Toxic. He really does look like a Heartless. Oh my goodness, that's so awesome. Either that or a Scald. I can go for a Scald. I'm just going to go for a Scald. Probably not the best thing because Sableye's carry Recover, but I already clicked it, and this isn't Showdown, so you can't go back. Gonna go for the Scald. Maybe I'll get the burn. He did not go for a Prankster type move, so he probably went for the Foul Play. I did get the burn, and he does go for Foul Play, so now the good thing is that I can live a Foul Play with my Trevenant if I have to switch in on this thing. I just might go for another Wish here just so I can really get in on my Trevenant, because he's probably going to go for a Will-O-Wisp here. I could technically go into my Arcanine predicting the Will-O-Wisp, but once again, that's a little too predicty for me right now. Another Scald will do just fine, actually, because he's going to go for a Recover. I'm going to go for another Scald. It is what it is. I'd rather have damage on this thing. He only has 10 PPs with Recover, so if he really wants to play Recover stall, let's do it. Let's go for it. I might get a crit, so it don't matter. I don't get a crit. He's going to get Lefty's Recovery, and he's going to also get burn damage. At this point, I think he's going to switch out into his Vaporeon. I mean, I don't know why he'd bring in his Vaporeon on my Vaporeon, but I'm going to go for a Wish right here on his probably Recover. He goes for the Will-O-Wisp, so I'm actually okay with that. Not that I like residual damage on Vaporeon, but it's really not the end of the world to me, because now I can switch into my Trevenant safely, because Foul Play is not going to take my Trevenant out, and I will recover just about all of my HP with that Wish. You can see that I took my burn damage first. It's always important to notice, not that it matters because Sableye is Prankster, but I am faster than Sableye. Disregarding Prankster in that manner. A Foul Play should not kill my Trevenant. My Trevenant does only have 83 HP right now, but I don't think he'll be able to take me out. And even if he does, I'll just switch into Scizor and kill the Sableye with a Bullet Punch. But I really don't. I think he's just going to go for a Recover here. He does go for Recover, just like I had thought. I love the fact that Sableye is named. I hate Sableye, but I love the fact that it's named Heartless. I freaking love that so much. So I'm going to get the Wish, fully recovered. That's a good time. I don't want to go for a Will-O-Wisp here because he's already burned. Although I think he's going to switch into possibly his Noivern. I'm just going to go for a Leech Seed. I think that's my best bet. He's going to go for Taunt. I should have seen that coming because that's what every Sableye does is Taunt. But because he carries Will-O-Wisp, I think I can safely... I can either switch in or just go for a Horn Leech. I kind of just want to go for a Horn Leech, but he might switch into his Noivern, which would be kind of troublesome, or his Breloom. But Breloom can't do anything to my Trevenant. So you know what? I'm just going to go for the Horn Leech because Breloom can't do anything to my Trevenant anyway, and I'm not really sure. He can go for a Foul Play if he wants, but he's burned, and that does get taken into account. So I might just have to stall this Sableye because Sableye, all it does is stupid little cheeky things. Even if he wants to go for a Recover right now, I'm just going to be able to go for another Horn Leech. And I'll get all my HP back, and he'll get his HP back, but it'll just be deja vu. It's going to be freaking Groundhog Day here on ShadyPenguinn's channel. These are not the kind of battles that, I mean, these are thought-provoking battles, but I don't know if these are the kind of battles you guys actually like to watch, because this is just stall.match. Heartless sitting here, picking his nose, recovering all day. Let's get a critical horn leech. How about that? Let's get a crit. No, no crit? All right. So now I'm pretty sure he is going to go for, probably another foul play, or he's going to switch out. He might just cut his losses and switch out, but once again, because he really doesn't have anything that wants to switch into this Trevenant, my taunt did just wear off. I'm going to go for a Horn Leech because I think the leech seed is obvious now that my taunt wore off. So let's go for he goes for taunt now. I'm going to go for the Horn Leech. So this just might be the deciding turn if I can get a crit or if I can get max damage, because that burn, oh no, he's got lefties too. So I would need a crit. I think I got a crit. I got a crit right when I needed it. That doesn't happen too often, ladies and gentlemen. If this is the first video you're watching of mine, you should go back and watch the others, because that does not happen often. That crit obviously mattered, but in the long run, all it really did was stop the stall. So the game just got tired and said, you know what, I'm sick of this gameplay, all this freaking stalling. Let me give you a crit. So I do get a crit. He's probably going to go into his Noivern. Yes, that is his Noivern. I can't stay in on this thing, even if I am physically defensive. What I can do is I can go into my Vaporeon to pretty much sack off or eat anything he wants to dish out at this point. It's pretty much just a sack off. But once his, well, no, you know, Crawdon's not going to be able to do too much in this game, because, I mean, if I safely switch it in, I can knock off something, but I'm not going to be able to set up on anything, because I'm not. I exchanged my Dragon Dance for a different move, which is obvious what move it is. I exchanged it for Swords Dance. I wanted to try it out, but it doesn't look like so far that it's going to be doing too well. I did not take that Hurricane well at all. I can pretty much only hope that he misses his second Hurricane. That's the only thing I can really hope right now, that I'll be able to get a ×4 Ice Beam off. Otherwise, this Vaporeon is going down, and it will be my first Pokemon KO'd. He is going to hit his second Hurricane. I never hit Hurricanes. That's why I don't run it. Maybe I should just start running it, but well, I don't know. I never hit it. So he's probably locked into Hurricane, I should say. So I could go into my own Noivern, though I don't know that. That's kind of a risky assumption to make. It is a risky assumption to make, but I think I'm going to make it. I think I'm going to make that assumption, and I'm just going to come in with my Noivern and go for a D-Pulse. I really don't have too many other options. I mean, that move pretty much poops on my whole team. I don't think it'll even take out my Noivern. Oh, because if he goes for a Dragon Pulse. But Hurricane pretty much poops on almost my whole team, which is rather unfortunate. So I'm just going to go for a D-Pulse here, hoping that he switches out, honestly, or that I outspeed. But I do think that he's going to switch out, which will definitely tell me that he is choiced in some way. Not sure which way, but he will be choiced in some way. Oh, I haven't earned a lot of BP. Actually, tonight I plan... Okay, he does withdraw. I do plan on earning a lot of BP tonight in the Battle Mason at my girl's house. He's going to go into Water Boy, which I should have expected, and I could have gone for a U-turn to gain some initiative. But, you know what? It's not the end of the world. Let's see how much this D-Pulse does. It doesn't do enough to 2-hit KO. It does not do enough to 2-hit KO. So I'm probably going to have to go into Arcanine. I can't go into Arcanine. Can't go into Trevenant. I can go into Scizor. Let me see. Scizor doesn't have the best special defense. Neither does Claudia, though. Let's see. I think Scizor is probably our best play. I'm going to go into Scizor. At this point, I kind of wish my Scizor was carrying Roost, but it's not right now. That's another set I plan on making, especially for the GBA. Not that my opponent should be watching this. Everyone involved in the GBA should not be watching this, but he's going to go for an Ice Beam. It should not do too much. Because I do resist it. It's only going to do half damage. It is not stab. I can Mega Evolve, and I don't feel comfortable going for the Swords Dance yet. I mean, I guess this would be the perfect time to go for the Swords Dance. But I do predict... Actually, Swords Dance would be pretty good right now. His Noivern isn't brought down at all, though. Let me see something. Noivern... I do use the computer while I play, and I always say, I don't say in every single video, but I try to, I never claim to be the best battler, but I do claim to love doing this. So I'm still learning, and that is what it is. That's all I have to say about that. Noivern has a base defense of 90. I could probably just go for a Bullet Punch, but then if he just... I think I'm just going to go for a Bullet Punch. I'm not even going to set up. I don't feel comfortable setting up with a Swords Dance right now, and Bullet Punch is probably, I mean, it definitely is my strongest move if he switches into his Noivern, which is kind of what I predict, but he doesn't switch out. So he's going to go for the Scald Burn, which I should have honestly seen that. I should have flippin' seen that. Go for Bullet Punch. It's not going to do anything because he resists it, and it's freaking Vaporeon. He goes for Hydro Pump. All right, that might take me out. Nope, it just barely doesn't take me out. Now I have to find out. Mega Scizor, base speed is 75. Vaporeon, base speed is 65. So an X Scizor should take him out. He doesn't resist it. Oh my gosh, that HP went down so slow. I really thought he was fine. I wish I had gone for an X Scizor before. That definitely would have been the right play, but you know what? I overpredicted. It was a misplay. I overpredicted and said, hey, he's going to switch out when he didn't switch out. Thought the X Scizor was super obvious, so whatever. So he's down another Pokemon. I think he's down 2 now, just 2. So he goes into Ryu, his Lucario, which I really don't want. Oh, it can just extreme speed. It can definitely just extreme speed. I'm going to go into my Trevenant, because I do think the extreme speed is coming, and I think that Bullet Punch could come in handy later on in this match, especially with Tyranitar on his team. Tyranitar looks to be his Mega because he has yet to, well, then again, he switched out his Lucario. So his Lucario could be his Mega. We'll find out right now. All right, Lucario is his Mega, and he has yet to switch in his Tyranitar, so there's no Sandstorm. I don't think Trevenant's going to be able to take, unless he went for extreme speed. He went for extreme speed, so that's perfect for me. So now I can go for a Will-O-Wisp. His Sableye his Sableye is not around. I can go for a Will-O-Wisp freely. Freely go for a Will-O-Wisp. He's going to have to switch out, so I will burn something one way or the other. Whether he decides to stay in and set up a Swords Dance. He can't go for close combat. He can go for a Bullet Punch, but he can't go for extreme speed. So Trevenant walls this thing for days. Trevenant seems to be the MVP right now. I am not going to lie. He's coming in clutch. My Trevenant always comes in clutch. She is a beautiful, beautiful creature. I am going to be doing a set review on her probably on Friday, because I plan on uploading my 3,000 subscriber video on Friday. And I figure, why not, let's do a set review. This is a pretty long battle so far. We are 17 minutes in, thanks to that beginning stall. But this has been a pretty good battle since past that stall. That crit. So I want to predict the Flamethrower now. So I kind of want to go into Arcanine just to take it, but he went for Hurricane last time. He's probably going to go for Hurricane again. I can't take a Hurricane. Noivern can take a Hurricane. Maybe not, but at this point, looking at his team, I don't really need Noivern for anything. I'm gonna switch into my Noivern. I don't need my Noivern for anything. At least his Noivern is burned, so it'll be getting some residual damage. And if I have to, possibly a Bullet Punch will take it out. And if not, oh, he finally misses a Hurricane. It's about darn time. So he's gonna have to switch out once again. I think his Vaporeon is done now, I believe. So let's go for a D-Pulse. That's right, my Scizor did take out his Vaporeon. So let's just go straight away for a D-Pulse. Even if he switches something in, it's not going to appreciate his Specs D-Pulse from a Noivern. So that seems to be the play to make now that Vaporeon is gone. I mean, I made it before, but now it's the play to make. Let me tell you. He's going to withdraw because he's locked into Hurricane, and he missed one, so now he's freaking out. He goes into Godzilla, which is his Tyranitar. He's going to get the Sandstorm up. This is when Bullet Punch will be good. I don't necessarily need my Noivern for his Noivern, but clearly it's been a solid check. So let's see how much this does. It does under half. So that's rather unfortunate. I kind of want to switch out, but I also don't want this thing setting up a D-Dance. Although he's probably just going to go for a Stone Edge, which my Trevenant can take. But he could predict me and go for a Crunch. I think I'm going to... I don't know. I'm going to be a risky fella. I don't know. I kind of want to switch into my Arcanine, get the Intimidate off, which this is the moment that I've been waiting for anyway. But I am weak to Rock and Ground. But the only reason why I would do that is if he's actually going to go for a Crunch. Which something tells me he is going to go for a Crunch. I really want to do it, predicting the Crunch. I really do. You know, let me look at the rest of his team. I really want my Arcanine for that Breloom. I really do. I think I'm just going to stay in, hoping that he crunches and just get another D-Pulse off. Because I can't switch my Trevenant in if he goes for a Crunch. That's gonna hurt a lot. So let's just get another D-Pulse off. I'm not hoping for a crit this time. I'm not that lucky. I don't get that lucky, my friends. He does go for a Stone Edge, so that is going to take me out. But you know what? It was kind of worth it because now I can switch into my Scizor and clean this thing up. Or I can switch into my Arcanine and clean it up. I kind of want to switch into Arcanine and save my Scizor. I don't need my Scizor for anything else. You know what? Let's switch into my Scizor. Let's go for the Bullet Punch. He might switch it out, but even if he does, like I said, I'm really not worried because I do have Extreme Speed. What I really want to do is waste some turns of Sandstorm because I don't want my... If I have to bring in my Crawdon, I don't want Sandstorm up because it is carrying the Focus Sash and he didn't set up any hazards. So I just might be able to get a Swords Dance off and go for some fun stuff as long as that Breloom isn't around. He's probably going to switch out judging by how much time he's taking to think. Then again, he could be judging if I'm going to predict him to switch out, but I'm not. I'm just going to go for the safe Bullet Punch because it will do damage to anything on his team. His Godzilla is going to go down to this Bullet Punch. No questions asked. I am going to get hurt by the Rocky Helmet, though. I did not expect that. Oh, man, I did not expect that for some reason. It just wasn't in my mind. I wasn't even paying attention to the fact that I saw no item. Wow. Okay. That kind of stinks. I could go into Trevenant right now, which is probably the best poke to go into, but if he goes into his Noivern, I'm kind of screwed. But I can't go into Claudia yet. So I kind of have to go into Trevenant. I'm going to go into Trevenant. He's probably going into Noivern. But if he goes into Noivern, he's going to take some residual damage. He is going into Noivern. He's going to take some Sandstorm and some Burn damage on the following turn. So I can't predict him to go for Hurricane again. I kind of just have to go for a Leech Seed. I just have to. He's going to go for Hurricane, I'm sure, but I have to go for a Leech Seed. He goes for Hurricane. He hits it in the Sandstorm. I'm dead. It's Stab. It's Specs. It's a crazy thing. So it really didn't matter what I went for at that point. But with the Burn and the Sandstorm, a Life Orb Extreme Speed just might take him out. I kind of want to run Damage Calc. But I don't think I got time for that. I can't go into Claudia yet. I really can't. I just can't. So let's just go into Arcanine. And you know what? If he wants to go for that if he wants to go for that Hurricane, we can just hope he doesn't hit. Noivern is definitely faster than Arcanine by a crap ton. Oh, my DS is dying. Let me plug this in before anything else. Get in there. Get in there. All right. So I can just go for an Extreme Speed, which is what I have to do. It's not what I want to do, but it's what I have to do. Let's go for the Extreme Speed. Let's hope it's enough damage with the Life Orb to take it out. It doesn't look like it. Nope. So if he misses his Hurricane, I'll be in a good spot. He doesn't. So he hit 4 out of 5 Hurricanes. Something I can almost guarantee you will never see me do. You will never see me hit 4 out of 5 Hurricanes. The Sandstorm subsides, so he is going to go down to Burn regardless. I'm pretty sure I'm done at this point. I can't win with that Breloom on the field. Maybe if I had Dragon Dance and he went into his Lucario right now, then I'd be fine. But because I carry... then again, the fight... Breloom's pretty slow, isn't he? Breloom's not the fastest. Let's open these up. Let's open these tabs up. Crawdon's base speed, I think, is only 55. Yeah, I don't even have to look at that. I know it's only 55. And Breloom's is 70, so he's going to be faster. He can just Spore me, which is so annoying. I don't even have anything for this thing. And even if he goes for Bullet Seed, I lose, so it doesn't matter. I'm just going to go for Knockoff, hoping that he doesn't Bullet Seed me. Let's just see how it goes. Goes for Seed Bomb. So, if I had Dragon Dance, ladies and gents, let's see how much this Knockoff does. If I had Dragon Dance, so if I was able to go for a Dragon Dance there, I don't think it would, well, yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have died. So, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. I'm going to Aqua Jet because I'm going to go down swinging, but he's going to Mach Punch, so I'm going to go down anyway. But that's going to be the game. I did just get 2-0. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Yet another loss for me. Not sure what went wrong there. I mean, I know what went wrong. I'm going to rewatch this video and just kick myself in the face, I'm sure. But if you enjoyed, I hope you leave a like rating, leave a comment down below. I hope you chose your VIP, your bet wisely. I hope they performed the way you wanted them to. I'm trying to think right now where it all went wrong in that game. There wasn't like a pivot moment. Like the Gengar Bullet Seed moment, there wasn't one of those in the last battle yesterday. I think it was just peachy. Those hurricanes. It's just those hurricanes hitting when I don't want them to. That's all it is. I'm done raging. Have yourselves a good day. But above all else, keep it shady. Hurricane!